Hey folks, my name is Ravish and welcome back to my channel logicopslab. Now, in today's video, we are going to talk about the DevOps resume. Now, you know that this is a part of DevOps Resume Review Series, and this is the first video in which we are going to talk about two resumes. Now, the thing about this video is I have blurred and I have taken out the names of the people who have given me their resumes to review, and I would be pointing out the things which I feel that this can be improved, this can be removed or redundant, and things that you can add in order to make your resume look beautiful or more appealing towards a recruiter or a hiring manager. So I'll try my best. Now, this is not only whatever I'll say is not the only things that you can improve in the resume. So even if someone who is already experienced, more experience in this field, he gives you some feedback, he or she gives you some feedback, feel free to add it. All right, I'll try my best so that whatever I'll tell you as per my experience, you can add in the resume. All right, so we are going to talk about two resumes today. So again, it's a request that if you're new over here and seeing me for the first time, I create videos, I create content for DevOps and cloud. Please subscribe the channel because it really motivates me to create more content like this. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, I have a resume over here. I have removed the whole name and there is only initials over here, BP, and I have given a fake number on the mobile and some email ID. So I have removed this part so that the identity is not revealed. Okay, so let's talk about the resume first. First of all, the first thing we'll see is the number of pages in the resume. So I can see there are around 3 pages over here. Sorry, 2 pages. So this is the first one and this is the second one. 2-page resume is perfect, but if you can make it 1 page, best. That's the best thing that you can do to your resume, 1 page. If you have over 10 years of experience, then I think you can go for more than 2 or 3. 3 is max. Do not go more than 3, but 2 is just fine. Okay, but make sure that if you can drill down everything and narrow it down to 1 page, that's the best thing that you can do. Okay, so that's one check that is passed. The second thing is this is I think the old, very old kind of a format, because I think in 2012 when I was in college I have used the same format. So yeah, this is very old, but it's okay. So the first thing that he has given is career objective. What is career? Career is something that carries something. What you meant over here is career, CAREER, career. It's not carrier, it's career. So this is a wrong spelling. So you should remove I from here, put it like this and remove this. So it's always a career, never a carrier. Carrier is to carry something. Okay, so career objective, it's not correct. Career objective is correct. To work in a challenging atmosphere and challenging people by exhibiting my skills with utmost sincerity and dedicated work for the growth of your esteemed organization along with mine. To be very honest, just remove whole of this. Nobody reads a career objective. Just delete that. Okay, I'll save it, because nobody wants to waste their time reading the objective. Everyone's objective is to get a job and work for some environment in which they think they can utilize their skills, learn something in that. But I don't think nobody reads that. I have never read it. I have been in touch with hiring managers. I have been a hiring manager myself. I have been with people who are into recruitment. They tell me that people only have 10 to 20 seconds of time in order to check the resume, and you have to have the key skills. But if you are writing this type of things, you are wasting their time and your resume might not get shortlisted. All right. Now, I'm not saying that this is 100% case with every company, with every recruiter. No, because there are always an exception. It can happen that your resume might get selected, which is perfectly all right. Okay. So this is something you can remove. Academic profile should not be at the top place. Why? Because if you are an experienced engineer, then you should not put your academic profile at the top. You should provide the skill set that you have, the tools and technology that you have worked, the experience. So your professional summary should come first. The academic profile should come down, because you want to tell people that this is where I have worked, this is what I have worked on, and these are the things that I can take care of in my job role. So ideally professional summary should go first, but there is an exception. if you are a fresher, if you do not have any experience on anything, then it's okay. Then it's okay to place it things over here. So, but I don't think you are a fresher, so yeah, you should not do that. All right. So this should come down. Make a note of this. If this is your resume and you are seeing this, make sure that this goes down. Okay. Apart from that, you can see the A over here, it's capital, P over here is small, and rest everywhere in the headings, P is capital, S is capital over here, T is capital, S is capital, C is capital over here, A, key, and S is capital. Make sure that everything is exactly the same. So if you want to keep it like this. Okay. Now course, board, university, name of the institution, perfect, year of pass out. O does not have to be capital when is used with F. So of always be small. And there is nothing known as year of pass out. You can write something like pass out year, something like that, but year of pass out does not make much sense. Okay. Now C, you have used C capital, B and U capital, N capital over here, O small, which is fine, T fine, I small. Now, why do you want to keep this capital? Make it like this. Okay. Then aggregate percentage, which is fine, 71, 47, 63. This is perfectly all right. And BTech, T capital, BPUT, give a space after. Make sure that after a comma, you always give a space. And you can give a space over here as well. Okay. And you can see this underlined comments, right? So just remove the space from here and this would be all right. Synergy Institute of Technology, perfect. This is fine, this is fine, this is fine. Intermediate +2, which is CHSC. Now you do not give a comma after the word, after the alphabet. You give a comma, you give a space after the comma. Make sure that you remember this. And same thing is done over here. There are a lot of mistakes. Okay, 10th. So if you're using 10th like this, use 12th like 1, 2, like 1, 2, TH, like that. But if you're using intermediate, then you should write high school over here. Getting my point? High school and intermediate are kind of similar words in order to be put. But if you're putting 10th, then you should put 12th over here, like 1, 2, and 2. So maintain the synergy. Okay. CHSC, I'm not sure which board is this. I suppose this could be a state board, and BSc could be a state board. Okay, so this is fine. Again, I think this is the same thing that you have done over here. So I'm not going to correct everything. I'm just showing you what you can do. So this is not a word. Laksheshwar is not a word. So that's why it is showing like this, but this could be a word in the local language, which is perfectly all right. You can ignore it like this. Right click over here and then you can either add to dictionary or you can just ignore all. I'll just add to dictionary. Okay, let's move forward. Professional summary, this should come at the top. Now check this out. This specialized is written in Calibri. Okay, and 14 is the size. This size is an 11. This size is an 11. Make sure only the headings, which is like this, should be of bigger size. This shouldn't be of bigger size. This whole of this is bigger size. Make sure the text size of all these should be similar. Okay. Technical skills on DevOps tools. Why are you making it like this? Keep it like this. Like give some space. Let people understand and give spaces after you stop a word. Now only this part is not in bold and the whole part is in bold. Why exactly? I do not understand this. So if you are applying for a, let's say, DevOps engineer position, people already know that what does Maven do, what is Docker. So you can remove this, not needed. You can remove this Maven build tool. I know that people know that Maven is a build tool, and Ansible configuration and management tool. So you can remove this. It will save you a lot of space, and everything should not go bold. You can remove this. Okay. Technical skills on Amazon, because if you are making everything bold, you are not emphasizing on something specific. So make sure that you do like that. Okay. Technical skills on Amazon Web Services, AWS Cloud, give a space after that. And also if you're using this, then you should not use this. If you're using dots, then you should be using all these dots. So dots are like this, and if you're using this, you should not mix both of them. It doesn't look good. Okay. And let's go to, same thing applies for all of them. Technical skills on Amazon Web Service. This is good that you have written everything. That writing just having a knowledge on AWS is not good. You are writing the services that you have used is good. So having knowledge on EC2, VPC, S3, IAM, SNS, CloudWatch, perfect. This is good. So this is plus point for this resume. Technical skills on, again, then you have to give the space. Technical skills on Linux and CentOS, which is fine. Installation and configuration. I don't think this should be a separate point. You can write just one line, and you do not need to write this, and this. Remove this, and this. Write everything in bullet points, like this, whatever you have done. Okay, no need to do it like this. Now let's go to technical skill. So now there is one catch. If you already have this much of technical skill, copy this whole of this, push it in the front, so that the recruiter or the hiring manager sees the first thing as a technical skill, and after that you can push the professional summary. Okay, so this is one more advice to you. After that, projects. Created a continuous delivery pipeline using Git, AWS Beanstalk, code build, AWS code. This is good. So Git is what you're using for SCM, and then Beanstalk, and then code build, AWS code pipeline. This is fine. But tomorrow if they will ask you like, where is the code for that? So do you have any repository? So the first thing, I have been saying this a lot of times, that you should provide a lot of stuff in your resume that can catch, is eye-catchy basically, that can catch attention of the recruiter and the hiring manager. So you should tell them that, okay, this is what I have done and this is my code, and give your reference of your GitHub profile. Okay. Certification or certifications. Okay, because this is not one, this is two. Done DevOps with AWS and Unix Linux course on Quedge Technology, Hyderabad. I am not sure whether this is counted in certification. Okay, just one more advice to you, to everyone who is listening and watching this video. Doing certification from some authoritative thing is good, like Microsoft, GCP, Linux, RHEL, CK, and the other things. Doing some technology from some third-party thing like I've never heard of it. Maybe it's a good institute. I have never heard of it. Nothing against this, and apologies if they see this video and feel bad about it. Nothing against them. The only thing that I'm going to say, do not put like this, that you have done from some institute. Tomorrow, if I'll open one institute in Bangalore, I'm starting any institute in Bangalore, and I give it like, would that be having that much weightage to the resume that Microsoft has, Amazon has, GCP has, Google has? No, right? So there is no point of writing this. And you can write in trainings that you have done. This is not certification, these are just trainings that you have done. Simply done online course, GitOps. This is again not a good thing to put. So when you say S over here, okay, so this S is not bold. Either make everything bold, either not just one. So this is, I think, careless mistake that can be removed. Simply Learn online course. Now this is not something that you need to add. Simply Learn, I don't think that provides certifications, and there is nothing known as DevOps certification. Okay, so you have done courses on Udemy, on Simply Learn, on a lot of other things. That's great, it's good for your knowledge, but that does not come under certification. So either change it or write trainings on that. Okay. The activities, attended AWS Summit India. Okay, cool. Participated and got prize or got a prize in project presentation in college. Organize a technical fest. Everyone in my college in 2012 wrote this line, organize a technical fest. If an interviewer is finicky about that, he or she can ask you questions, what did you organize, and then you will fumble because you have not practiced it. Okay, so if you are putting this, make sure that you have an answer to this. Okay. Love to do volunteering in school and colleges. A recruiter can pick this, an interviewer can pick this and ask you what kind of volunteering you do. If this is a fresher's resume, there is a high chance that it will get picked up. If it's a technical, or you can say the resume which is people are doing for an experienced guy, you might get be spared. Okay. Key strength, no need to put this. Key strength, organization, prioritization skill, self-motivated, goal-oriented, positive attitude. No, nothing. You should not put your key strength. Nobody cares whether you have written this or not. They are just going to overlook it. They are interested in your technical skills, and at the time of interview they can see how organized you are, how self-motivated you are, how positive attitude you have, how ready to learn and implement new things. No need to put this, so you can just simply delete it and reduce the size. Again, the personal profile, P is small, make it capital. Surname, I have removed it so that nobody takes advantage of it. Nobody wants to know your father's name. Nobody wants to know your date of birth. Nobody wants to know your marital status. Nobody wants to know your nationality, unless you are applying for roles who are in the US, UK, or any foreign national. Hobbies you can talk about in interview, shouldn't be over here. Languages, Hindi, English, and Odia is fine. It's perfectly all right. But this personal profile, make sure that out of these 2-3 things in your personal thing, you can just give only the email ID, the mobile number, and do not even put the address where you live. Okay. And after the interview, if you get selected, the HR will ask you that whether what you have to study, what you have, where you have studied, where is your address. That thing can be done later, I guess. So just, I think, remove this personal profile. Nobody is interested in knowing that. Okay. And I'm just saying all of this is to improve your thing. I'm not asking you to like be feel bad about it that I have written this much, and I'm not demeaning any kind of thing. I'm just providing my honest thing, because I do recruit a lot of people and I have seen the resume, and these are things that I generally avoid. Why to waste the space in the resume? Make sure to keep it small and crisp, one page resume, or just one page resume, and make things clear. Okay, so I hope you will learn about this. Just remove this personal profile. Okay. Declaration, I hereby declare that the information furnished by me, I've seen this line a lot. Place Hyderabad, date, signature, I've removed your name. So I think even this can be removed and you can save a lot of space. So it's totally upon you, but if it had been my resume, I would have removed it. Okay. So if you work on it, I think this is a fresher's resume. Looks like a fresher resume because there is no professional experience over here. So you just, if you're a fresher, then I think you should close things within one page. Okay, no need to make of 2 pages. So I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I'm going to take the resume for the next one. So the next resume is, I think this, what I have. Okay, so again, I have removed the name. RN is the initial. So the person who has given me, if you think that this is your resume, here are my things for it. Now you can see that he has written experience summary over here as the first thing. So people want to know your experience. Total 3+ years of experience on software configuration management and build and release management. Worked as an SCM administrator, having extensive experience on this and this. Okay. Ideally, what I think this should come first, your technical skills. And the person who has sent me this is good way to represent what you have done. The operating system, Windows, Linux, Ubuntu. Scripting, Groovy, YAML, basics of shell scripting. If you're making this S capital, make sure you make this S capital or both of them not capital. CI tools, Jenkins. Build tools, Maven. Version control, Git. Coverage and quality, SonarQube. Cloud services, AWS. Why do you need a comma if you have not written anything? Configuration management tool, Ansible. Containerization tool, Docker. Kubernetes. Kubernetes is containerization tool or orchestration tool. Okay, this is controversial. Monitoring tool, Grafana. Grafana does not have double F. I don't know why people do not take a look at the spellings that they write. So Grafana is only one. Prometheus and Nagios, and there should be a comma because these 3 are 3 separate entities. Web server, Apache, Tomcat. This is considerably fine if you're saying. Now this is Arial 10. This is also Arial 10, which is perfectly fine. But you can see as soon as I select this, it becomes Calibri. Why do you want to keep stuff like 10 types of what do we call this? I cannot catch the name. but I think that if it's Arial, make sure everything is Arial. And if this is, oh, this is font type, if I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, comment down below if I'm wrong. And if this is Calibri, make sure everything is Calibri. Why do you want to waste your time in making sure why do you want to do like this, that people see with this with some other Calibri, this with some other Arial? This does not look good at all. Okay, let's circle back. Oh my god, 3 years of experience, how much page resume? 1, 2 and 3. This is again the disadvantage. 3 years of experience and I've done that much, that you have written everything in a 3-page resume. This is something you should always avoid. Okay, so let's go back. Experience with CI/CD tool Jenkins, you have already written in your technical skills. Why do you want to write this line? Excellent skills in applying DevOps, continuation deployment and continuous delivery, this and this, this and this. You have already written in your scripts, hand-on experience. Everything that you have written over here, you have written it over here. Why do you want to do this? What you can do, first of all, give your technical skills in the first place at the top, and then after that write your company name, this current employer name, Bluefield Technologies, duration, this and this, DevOps engineer. Write this after that. So what will happen when they'll see your technical skills, after that they'll relate it over here and write everything over here, that what you have done. Now again, this created is Vardhana. Now there are 3 font style in one resume. This looks terribly, I mean, this just looks terrible, and the size is 10. Okay, and when you come over here, this is Calibri body now. Now this is the 4th one. Why are you doing it like this? And why do you want to keep it like orange? Keep it bold. Just black and white should be the ideal things. I don't know why you're doing, so you can remove this. And a lot of things you are writing over here, okay, and a lot of things you are writing over here. Why do you want to keep it like this? You shouldn't do that. Again, just remove all of this, okay, whatever you have done. And if this is something that you have done out of your project, then you can write a section known as POC, and this is the thing that I have done on my POC as my own learning. Okay, and the most important thing, if you have done all of this, where is the code? Now you can say that this code is for my company and I have used this, but if you want to stand out, you should write your own stuff, do your own stuff, and then put a link to your GitHub. That will add more leverage to your resume. Okay, so that should go first. This should entirely be removed and save some space for yourself. And then education and certification. Where is certification there? This is just education, not certification. So remove this education and certification. You can just write education. BTech graduate, why there is a space over here and why there is a dot and comma over here? BTech graduate, you just can write BTech, or you can write graduated graduated in Bachelor of Technology in Rajiv Gandhi Memorial Engineering Technology, Nandayal affiliated. I'm not sure that's the correct name, and if it is, then I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Nandayal affiliated. Why this is in capital? Why this is 2 in capital, 2 JNTU in capital, and Anantapuram in capital? Why this is in capital? See, the thing is, whenever you write stuff in small, it's a polite way of telling, but whenever you use caps lock, it means you're screaming on someone. So this is not a way to catch attention. This is basic ethics of computer, basic ethics of writing something. So make sure that you remove it. Okay. Professional experience, this should always come first after this, after your technical skill. Working build and release engineer in Bluefield, Bangalore from June 2019 till date. Why is T capital over here? I mean, this is basics of English. I mean, you should make sure that you are doing this nicely. Current employer name, why do you want to keep E capital and N small? Keep it like this, or if you want to keep it like this, give it like this, okay. Duration May 2019 to till date, to and till at the same time. Put it like this, May 2019 till date, or T capital over here. DevOps engineer. See, this is okay, but if it looks like this, this will make much more impact. O capital, D capital, DevOps engineer, because dev, developer, ops, operation, 2 different things, 1 word, something like that. Remove the color. Okay. make the size same. And now I think this has become 3-page, right? The third thing is, if I ask everything, just even one line like this, select created CI/CD pipeline with declarative pipeline using DSL and freestyle job, and I as a recruiter ask you a question, what is DSL and what is a freestyle job, would you be able to answer? Make sure you are ready with everything. I'll just pick something, configure the code quality tool SonarQube for project specific. I'll ask, what exactly do you mean by code quality? Would you be able to answer? Just don't copy paste stuff from someone. I have done the same mistake, and I'm telling you the same thing, that if you will do the same mistakes that I have done, then there is no chance of improvement. I'm telling this from bottom of my heart, that I have done the same mistakes and now I know where to improve. So this something that you can improve. SonarQube, installing and configuring, install plugins, configuring security. This can be picked, configuring security, what exactly you have done to secure it. Implementation of multiple parallel builds. People can ask, what exactly do you mean by parallel builds? Creating CI/CD pipeline using Maven. Okay, same thing. Tomcat server configuration and deployment activities. They can ask you, how does what is the difference between web server and application server? Tomcat is a web server or an application server. Why not? Give an example. Coordinate services, implement and monitor release plans. So they can ask you, how do you monitor it? So if you have written Grafana, Prometheus or Nagios, anything, make sure you need to know that. Okay, interacting with the team and fixing the build issues. Okay, so fixing the build issues, they can ask, how do you know that the build has been fixed? How do you know that the build has been broken? How do you know? I mean, people can ask some grueling questions on this. I have been grilled by a lot of people, and at the time I knew no answer for that. So make sure that you are everything. Just do not copy paste everything. Installing plugin or plugins. So there is only one plugin that you installed. It should be plugins. Okay, and SonarQube, this is fine. Okay, there is a space over here, you can remove that. In Bluefield, again a space, I don't know what is happening. So but see, things like this comes when this resume was used by someone else, people got it, copy pasted everything, they just removed this build and release engineer, right, DevOps engineer, removed this line, their company name, and removed this and entered there. So this is happening a lot, and make sure that you do not do the same mistakes. Okay, so I hope I have covered it. The key things that you should take from here is, first is you should not make your resume more than 2 pages. Try to make it in 1 page. Okay, the second thing is, do not write the objective, nobody wants to read it. Third thing is, do not write your personal details over here. Just your name, mobile number and email ID is perfectly all right. Nobody wants to know your father's name, nobody wants to know your mother's name, nobody wants to know where you live, where you stand, and this is a information leakage. Never do that. Fourth thing is, whatever projects that you have done, place a link to your GitHub account so that people can read it and people can see the project that you have created. And avoid this information. Just don't copy paste, know everything, because if I take your resume, I will ask the first thing you have written over here, because you should know your resume. Okay, and technical skills comes first at the top, after that your professional experience. Okay, and last you can put your education and stuff and what have you done. Okay, so I hope folks you like this video. This is a long video. I thought that I can complete it within 5 or 10 minutes, but this has taken long. But I would like to do more of this because I want you to learn how to make the resume. I'll introduce a few resumes that will help you a lot. I've already have on my channel, if you'll take a look, that I have how a DevOps resume could be. If I'll open it over here, let me show you. So if I go over here in my logicopslab, and then you go to the videos, you click it over here, and then you can see 5 DevOps interview mistake. This is one thing that you can do. And let me show you the resume. So this is the DevOps resume series, resume for DevOps, and this is an internship resume. This is the one that I have used. So if you click over here, you can go inside, and after that, if you go over here, you can click on this link and you can get the resume and you can edit that. Okay, so this is the series that you can follow over here. All right, so I hope you folks have liked it, and if there is anything you want me to address more, I will do that. And follow the channels subscribe to my channel and share the video everywhere, so that it helps me to create more content like this. All right, so I'll be keep coming with these kind of videos. If you want to send me your resume, make sure that you do it in doc format. Do not give me a PDF, because PDF is something that you send to the recruiter or hiring manager. Send me a doc, because I want to edit it, so I cannot edit it in your PDF format. All right, so feel free to comment below if you need anything, if you need any help. I'm always here. My name is Ravish, and I'll be signing off. Bye.